I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is.
Hi ladies, welcome back for another session in my basement where I have my pantry, since the one in the kitchen is really small. So as you see, I did organize this. It has been a year, I think. And every few months I kind of add to it as far as organization because it used to be a lot of clutter. So today, as you see, those drawers and a cabinet. This cabinet or dresser was in a playroom. And when I reorganized it and decluttered it, I found that this no longer needed to be there. So I brought it to the basement because I need some extra storage for the pantry items. Because even though it is organized, it's too many things in there and it's still hard for me to see how many of each items I have. So that obviously results in me either overbuying or thinking I have something, but I actually don't. So this is my attempt to kind of get more space and organize it in a way that's functional for us. So if you are new here, definitely check out the video. I'm gonna link it down below of the basement declutter because this used to look much different. Like you really couldn't walk into the basement. It was just like a pathway to the pantry area. So that if you need some decluttering motivation for this new year, definitely check that out. But I had, like I said, for the last year, that's when I decluttered, and I'm slowly organizing it in a way that makes sense for me. So I have been on this decluttering journey for a long time. And I found that every time I went through a decluttering session, I would quickly get back into a lot of messes and clutter. And finally, at the end of last year, I took a different approach. And instead of organizing, I started with actually decluttering. So that's why, now after months of it being decluttered and me keeping the clutter at bay, I am now thinking about how to organize what I actually have, because before I was organizing the clutter, now I'm only organizing the things that I actually need to keep. And if you are new here, my name is Marta and I am a full-time working mom. I have 2 kids, they are 10 and 7, and I do a lot of videos about decluttering, organizing, work-life balance, different routines, home systems, kind of everything related to home management, really from a working mom perspective. So if you're not subscribed yet, make sure that you do, because there's plenty of still decluttering videos coming your way this new year, because one of my goals for this year is to go through all the spaces in my house and declutter again. Not because I gathered more clutter, but I feel the more I declutter, the more easy it is to get rid of things. So it's not like my house is really cluttered on the surface, but I know like in some cabinets, I still could get rid of more things. So that is the plan for 2023. So let me know down below if decluttering or organizing is one of the goals you want to accomplish in 2023.
I've been dreaming so much lately about your face when you're smiling. It's the only thing that saves me. Hey, I don't know if I told you that I think you're beautiful, and how I can't wait to hold you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down, and I don't know what I would do without you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down. Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise.
So this is one of those shelves where I had a hard time finding things. So the shelf with snacks and the shelf right here where I have different flours and sugars. I also had a lot of pasta, and that is where it was just getting a little crowded. So it was hard for me, specifically for like pasta items, because they're smaller, and it was hard for me to see. And obviously with snacks, snacks are bulky because most of the snacks that my kids eat are in form of like chips, like the bad snacks, if you will. So it was hard for me to organize it, and the reason why we have so many of them is because some of them are the ones we get from a local Polish grocery store, and they don't have them that often, so when they do, we stock up. So that's why it looks like we have a lot of them. It's because we do, and that's the reason why. And as you saw, I had a hard time figuring out what to put in those drawers. I was kind of going back and forth whether I needed to put the paper goods in the bottom or something else. So I'll show you at the end how kind of what it ended up being. But there was a lot of debating in between. So there was a lot of footage that had to be cut out because it was just me really thinking and going back and forth of what I want where. And at the end, it is a couple of weeks after I have done it. It's working out, but I stopped getting hanged up on things being perfect right away because I feel like with organizing, I do what I think is best, how I think it's gonna function best for our family, but I do it also with just this knowledge that I actually have to use it for a while to see if it's actually functioning the way that I had it functioning in my head. So if, in a few months, if I notice that something, is just not working exactly the way I want it to be, I don't see a problem just kind of going back and rearranging things a little bit. So let me know if you are one of those people that likes to rearrange based on, how the space functions for you, because I feel like that is the best solution, even with the snacks I talked about. In a few months, my kids might not like those snacks anymore, so we're not going to have this issue. So I might rearrange things again, but I think it's so much easier and more rewarding to organize when you don't have so much clutter like I used to. Okay, so here's the after look. I still, when I look at it right now, it still looks like there is a lot of stuff, but it is definitely much more organized. I feel like I still need to go through that top shelf. I feel like still some things that could be just maybe organized better, because I think I use all of it, but because it's, on the top, I don't see it as often, so there might be some gems in there of clutter that I did not realize I had. So this is how I organize. In the first drawer, I put all the pasta that I have, and it's so much easier to see what I have and what I need to get. The second one is for snacks. So there is a lot of those individual packages. We recently switched to those because every time I would buy something bigger, it was just either not eaten or just went stale. This third one is I put some cereal, some breakfast items, and some sweets. And then the last one is still kind of like a mashup because I still have some oatmeal, some breakfast stuff, but mainly it's for baking goods. So we'll see how that works out. And the last thing I wanted to do before I left our basement was to, if you will, I'm organizing things I'm gonna donate. So I wanted to put them in individual boxes so it's easier for us to carry it to the trunk of our car. Typically, I would just take it right away to places like Goodwill, but we found a local place that is accepting a lot of donations for kids' toys and stuff. So because we did declutter the playroom, this is what I was basically organizing into boxes so we can take it to that donation center in a couple of days. And the last thing in this video I'm gonna show you is just a little upgrade to my daughter's bedroom. It was her birthday and I wanted to surprise her with just a little tiny makeover, and that really was changing the sheets on her bed. She really likes things to be colorful, rainbow, unicorns, all that. So I found a really cool set of bed sheets, and I also changed her curtains that she has on the window to kind of match that theme. And another thing I noticed that after decluttering, it is so much more fun to put like pieces like that are kind of, you know, more colorful and louder, if you will, because there is no much other like things laying around. So it really focuses on those little, or like the items like a curtain or a bed sheets. I got those off of Amazon and I really like them. The only problem was they had like, you know, on the top where you put the rod in between, I did not like the plastic. I don't even know what they're called, but they were plastic. I didn't like them. They were not, I think like they were making the curtains like not spread out as much. And I need to get probably another set of them because I feel like they're covering the window, but not the way I want it. So I probably should have gotten either the wider ones or I'm gonna get another set of those short ones. But they're really cute because they have like those star cutouts, as you saw. So when it's like morning, you can see like really cool stars poking through. So I'll link it in the description box in case you are looking for something for a girl's room. I think they're really cute. And I kind of wanted to get rid of that canopy because I think now with the curtains, it's a little too much in my opinion, but my daughter really wanted to keep it. So I let her keep it and see whenever she's ready to let it go, we will let it go.
Someone did you wrong. I can see it in your eyes. It's like your fire is gone. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna talk, I'm right here, not gonna leave your side. Just feel free to open up when the moment's right. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna go out, we can go out. You can hide away just for one night. But if you wanna cry, just let it out. I'm by your side now. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. Deep down, I know you're strong. Give them hell, baby, prove them wrong. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know.
So she definitely loved her little makeover to her room. There's still a few things that I need to get for her eventually, like a actual nightstand, because she does not have as much storage areas or storage spaces in her room, but it turned out really good. So I hope this video gave you some motivation, some encouragement for the new year, for whatever home projects you have, whether it's decluttering, organizing, cleaning, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.